On Your Side Tonight continues now. Good evening. Thanks for staying with us. We appreciate it. It's a fear you may understandably have, your private information being released on something as public and widespread as the internet. Once that cat's out of the bag, it is next to impossible to contain it. But this story of leaked information begins at a place you may not expect. The Federal Trade Commission has filed a complaint accusing the education tech provider Chegg of careless security practices that compromise personal data since 2017. Chegg's businesses include renting textbooks to students and scholarship search services. The FTC alleges the company failed to fix problems to secure the data it collects, even after it was hit with 4 breaches in the past 5 years. Among the violations, the company reportedly exposed sensitive info for roughly 40 million customers in 2018 after a former contractor used their login to access a third-party database. The content included names, email addresses, passwords, even content like religion, sexual orientation, and parents' income ranges. The info eventually turned up for sale through the online black market.
It's definitely worrisome because we use these sites just to get extra help in class because classes are already hard enough as it is. And having to worry about your passwords and information being leaked is very worrisome because you can do a lot with those passwords. Some people I know use the same 5 passwords or whatever. So you can do a lot of damage having somebody's passwords or their information to them. So it's just worrisome.
Yeah, it is worrisome. The FTC wants the company to take more protective action, like bolstering security and limiting the data it collects and stores. Today, WBTV education reporter Courtney Cole spoke to students and alumni at UNC Charlotte on the eye-opening risk of leaked information in a place where they're just trying to learn. Here's a part of Courtney's report from tonight at 5:30.
A ton of my friends use it. I used it in the past. It's scary knowing that your information is going to be just out for anybody to take information.
Cybersecurity experts say users can take 2 quick steps to protect themselves. The first, do a credit freeze to protect your money. And the second, don't use the same password for every website.
Make sure that you have a unique password there. So if and when a breach occurs on one of those services, you're not exposing yourself to all your other accounts.
The FTC states Chegg suffered multiple breaches and phishing attacks between 2017 and 2020. JCSU student Kobe Livingstone tells me he's not taking any chances.
I hope things get better. I hope they take better precaution towards their use. But until then, I don't think I could ever see myself using something like that.
Now, you heard there from Chris Furtick from Fortalice Solutions, experts in cybersecurity. You heard Chris talk about putting up better online defenses like a unique password. But what if you've already had information leaked? Is there anything that can be done? Here's more of his conversation with our Courtney Cole.
I know myself and a lot of my peers have used Chegg to rent textbooks, pay for other programs on there throughout our college careers. People have been doing this for years. For people at home who see this and they're like, what do? I know I paid for something. I know that my information, whether it's credit card, name, anything, was put in there. We know that some of this data was put up for sale. And, of course, if this is 2017, 2018, but this may be their first time hearing about it today in 2022. Is it too late to fix anything here?
Yeah, so for the consumer side, no, we definitely want to have those unique passwords put into place. We definitely want to do the credit freeze. I think some of the controls that the FTC is putting into place for Chegg are good, and these controls are going to be in place for the next 20 years. It's unfortunate that it took 4 data breaches for the FTC to act on this, but hopefully moving forward, it's a lesson to other companies to make sure they're providing adequate controls for client data. Imagine your bank was broken into or robbed 4 times. You would wonder what's the problem here, and then you found out that the vault and the doors were left unlocked. That's just careless. So hopefully companies are understanding that they need to be more protective of client data.
Kind of maddening, right? Tell us your thoughts. You can connect with us on Instagram and Twitter using the hashtag OYSTonight. Again, you can scan the QR code as well. That gets you to our mobile menu where you can tap Contact Us to write an email.